We're eating our way around Dobbs Ferry here on Restaurant Hunter, and our next stop is just a stone's throw away from our last stop, the Parlor. In fact, it's right over there. For more, here's Amanda Prince.
The owners of this next restaurant were just 23 and 25 years old when they opened this true American comfort food spot. But they couldn't do it without the help of their mom, here at the Cedar Street Grill in Dobbs Ferry.
Oh, hello, ladies. Hey.
It's a regular scene at the Cedar Street Grill. Kathy Kay and her sons Joe and Matt chatting up the regulars.
So lunch was good?
Delicious. You could say the Kays are entrenched in the Dobbs Ferry community. Joe and Matt are lifers.
Well, it's kind of all I've ever known. You know, I've been here since I was 2 years old. It's a very homey town, comforting, cozy. You kind of know everybody.
Kathy's not only popular, she's important. How long have you lived in Dobbs Ferry?
Since 1985.
And you're kind of a big deal in the neighborhood. You can say it.
A little bit of a deal.
Deputy mayor right here.
I do that as well, yeah.
Why did you want to get into local government?
It just felt like that we needed to get a little bit of energy going here at Dobbs Ferry.
Since 2011, the Kays have brought a laid-back, friendly energy to the restaurant where Kathy is hostess. Joe tends bar. And Matt is the executive chef.
The vibe is just chilling and relaxing. There's no white tablecloths, and with that meaning it's just come in, jeans, whatever you want to wear, it's cool with us. You want to just indulge in some great cocktails, great food, country music's playing all day.
You and your brother were young guys when you opened this restaurant.
Very young, 23.
23 years old. I mean, how does that even happen?
It just kind of happens, and you know, you take whatever experience you do have, which at my point was, you know,
very
little, very minimum, but you know, you kind of grow with it and you learn, you ask for help, and you just kind of go from there and hope for the best.
And at least you have the help of your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you work with your mom and your brother every day.
Every day.
What is that like?
It's different, you know, it's a different kind of experience, but you know, it's a true blessing. We love each other, family first always, and we make it work.
And the Kays work hard to give their customers a warm welcome and a hearty meal.
It's informal, menu is great, and you know, so food, good atmosphere, so everything you want in a restaurant.
They have really good, delicious down-home cooking, and if you want comfort food, come here. That's what American food is all about.
Describe the menu for me. True American food, what does that mean?
It's just simple comfort food that I kind of grew up eating.
Matt sources many of his ingredients from local farms and businesses, like the Dutchess County Crown maple syrup he uses in his crispy Brussels sprouts with bacon and almonds. So sweet, so crunchy, so delicious. Then there's the beer battered pickles, a Cedar Street app that's gotten a lot of buzz.
We make a beer batter, it's almost like a tempura batter. So it's nice and chilled cold beer with a little bit of flour and a little bit of cornstarch to fluff it up a little bit. Pop them right in the fryer, they come out, dip it in the sauce, there you go.
Stop it, those are really good. Light and delicious.
Light and fluffy.
Matt, who learned to cook in his grandmother's kitchen, puts new spins on old American favorites. Take his barbecue ribs, for example. Not pork, but lamb ribs with homemade barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce is one of those things that all over the country it's done differently. I found that my favorite style is North Carolina style barbecue, which is a little vinegar based. We render out some bacon to start, some onion, some aromatics, get that all nice and delicious. Add in the ketchup and some spices that I add, the vinegar, and it comes out really nice and tangy and delicious. We dry rub it for 24 hours, and then the next day we come in and we braise them, submerge them in Yonkers beer with some fresh herbs and the Yonkers lager. And then they cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours, so they start falling off the bone. Spread some barbecue sauce right on top. These are Denver lamb ribs, and it's an underutilized part of the lamb. And the reason why we use Denver lamb, A, it's domestic and it's American, but also because they're so meaty and so big, whereas New Zealand, it's falling off the bone.
And if you can see this, it literally is falling off the bone. This meat is so tender.
Absolutely.
And you've got the homemade barbecue sauce.
Yep.
That's not bad either. I know you use a little bacon in there.
A little bit of bacon.
You can actually taste a little bit of bacon, which is such an incredible combination.
Gives a little smokiness, absolutely.
Oh my God.
But it also has that little gaminess from the lamb, so it's a little different. I think they're delicious, a little bit more healthy in a sense.
It's an unusual combination,
Yeah,
but it is
unusual.
a fantastic combination.
Well, I'm a little unusual, and you all have to
Hey,
be, so.
you know what? Sometimes unusual is good. In this case, it is. Kathy says Dobbs Ferry is unusual in a good way, too. And what is the community like here at Dobbs Ferry?
I think it's a great community. I think it is a real mixed bag. I don't think there's any real label you can put on it, which I love about it.
What's it like running a business here?
It's a lot different than I expected. I expected the clientele to be mostly local in the beginning, and it turned out that we, really branched out and kind of brought everybody in, which is the best thing that could have happened.
So Dobbs Ferry is becoming a bit of a destination, a dining destination.
Yeah, I think so. We have some great restaurants in town. It's a great bar scene. It's great for everybody.
And while, yes, the food and ambiance at the Cedar Street Grill are great, it's this family that defines the dining experience.
I'm going to get back to the kitchen. Let's see you. All right, thank you. Thank you.
It's a great place. It just feels like you're home when you're here because it's a very family-oriented place, and because it's owned by a family, you feel like you're in their kitchen, in their dining room, and you could just hang for as long as you want.
Yeah, a great family, and you get that very family attitude when you come in. So part of the reason we come is for that family feeling.
How proud are you of your boys?
It's funny. We're still so into it that we don't sit back yet. You're
not at that reflection stage yet?
No. And but I'm grateful for every bit of it.
Cheers to moving forward. Cheers.
Thanks, Amanda. And if you want to check out Cedar Street Grill, keep in mind they are closed on Tuesdays.